So, the brand new Cybermen have officially been unveiled by the BBC in a brand new short trailer from yesterday, and today I just want to give my thoughts on them, mainly because I'm a huge Cybermen geek. They're honestly my favourite of the Doctor Who monsters and villains, and they always have been, and that is mainly due to the fact that they're so absolutely horrific and creepy in their origin and concept. I'm always desperately hoping that the new series will bring out that side of them more and more, and of course, Well Enough in Time in Series 10 gave a delightfully eerie version of that side of the Cybermen. But I digress. Anyway, the new Cybermen are very much a nostalgic throwback, whilst being a fusion of cool design aspects. Firstly, let's look at the helmet. That is the standout bit for me at the moment. It's really the face that kind of just screams what they're trying to achieve here. The face is a perfect blank modernisation of the Cybermen from the Invasion, with the thinner mouth and the teardrop eyes, whilst the helmet and the handles do take a lot of inspiration from the Earthshock design, albeit with the light being maintained from and slightly altered from the moon-based light, which was also in the Invasion model as well. I find this fusion of design to be quite striking, to be honest. It's classic inspired, naturally, but it blends pretty well. I'm really glad that they're revisiting this particular era of the Cybermen in this sense. It's iconic in its own way. The body, however, is from the surface very much taking after Nightmare and Silver's design for the most part, but there are some differences. From the original design, we do have that Center X design, which contains the emotional inhibitor, although it still somewhat resembles an arc reactor. But in general, they seem to have been given a lot more armor, and they just seem generally bulkier, especially on the shoulders. And of course, they've also got spikes now. I'm not too sure how I feel about spikes. They seem very medieval in a sense. But if these are war-hardened Cybermen, then they're probably taking every defensive measure they can. I mean, these Cybermen in general aren't too much of a departure from what we've had before. It's not as original as, say, going from the Revenge of the Cybermen to Earthshock. It's not a transition like that. It's more of a transition like the Moon-based to the Invasion Cybermen. Going from the Nightmare and Silver versions, they're more of a gradual evolution, and that's what I really like about that. It takes the previous designs and keeps all those facets, but also just makes it a bit fresher, a bit newer. Changing with the times, so to speak. It's something that they did perfectly well in the 60s, honestly, and I'm glad they're keeping that strategy today, because it does work. And I can't wait to see these ones in action. They'll probably be named the Ascension ones, more or less. Also, I have to point out how creepy the supposed lone Cyberman looks. It looks like a modified Nightmare and Silver Cyberman with certain design changes on the helmet, but it's so rusted over and it's so broken, it just makes you wonder what the hell it's been through. And the human face underneath as well, or at least humanoid. There is a lot of potential here, and it's going to be so interesting to see it unfold. Really looking forward to it. Anyway, that's all for today. Let me know what you guys think about the new Cybermen designs and what you think that the lone Cyberman is going to entail. So until next time, see ya!